All right, so here we go. We are in a little helicopter and we're going to fly out to San Francisco, I guess the Bay Area where the Golden Gate Bridge is. I have never been there in person, but I thought it would be a cool place to fly around in a helicopter in VR. Hopefully, you've got a good view of everything. I'm using the Oculus Mirror program on my second monitor and recording that with OBS. But this by default, I don't know if it's the in-flight simulator or if it's the Steam VR that it uses in Steam because it's a game I own through Steam. It defaults to wanting to show you like two eyes, and so I wanted to just show you like through one eye so you get like a bigger picture. So again, hopefully you can see this, but let's give her some power and let's get this thing off the ground. And there we go. And objectives go away. And we're going to start to rotate north. And I believe we want to head out pretty much where I'm looking is where we want to head out to. So we'll start. Alright. Pull back the power. Stop gaining altitude. Our vertical speed will start to come down and our airspeed will start to go up. Not the fastest thing ever, but should get us. That's a nice glitch on the water there. You knew I was talking about it, so it's like I better go away now. Alright. So get up to like 80 knots or so. And we're heading straight ahead there. I have not played this in so long. Microsoft Flight Simulator in general, or in VR especially, that I had to. It had some updates to do, and it kind of reset everything, all my settings, and I had to log back into my Microsoft account, which I don't know about you, but I've got like 3 different Microsoft accounts, and I can never remember which one is tied to this game. And then when I finally realized what account it was failing to log in because Microsoft. It was nothing I was doing. I didn't do anything different. I just waited a few minutes and tried again. But classic case of I just want to play this game and I can't because I can't log into my Microsoft account. But anyways, we got in and yeah, all things considered, it's running all right here. This is just low, kind of like a cross of low and medium settings, a mix, I should say, of low and medium settings when I'm in VR. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, you've got different graphical settings for when you're not in VR versus when you're in VR. So when I'm not in VR, it's set to like very high. But when I'm in VR, again, this is like a mix of low and medium, so it doesn't look amazing, but it still looks pretty good at times. Especially when you get into a more populated area, as we are headed towards, with lots of buildings and stuff. It can still look really cool. And yeah, it's very immersive in VR. And it's very fun flying the helicopters around because you have a lot of control. It's very slow and good for just a scenic flight. And obviously, we have this like huge bubble cockpit with lots of glass, so you get really good a really good view at everything, and that's kind of what I like in Flight Simulator, is just kind of more of a relaxed, sort of a scenic flight. Nothing too serious here. Everything is kind of set on easy, so we don't have to worry about air traffic control, and we don't have to worry about running out of fuel or overheating the engines. It's just easy mode for a nice, relaxing flight. And we can see downtown San Francisco up ahead there. And whatever that tower is over the hills to the left, an old TV tower, a radio tower. Probably still TV or cell phone towers nowadays, right? But we'll take a quick look at the downtown area, and then we'll head over to the San Francisco, I want to say the San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. We'll check out the Golden Gate Bridge and then maybe check out that tower. And then that'll be it. Just over 80 knots, almost 90 knots. And our altitude is just around 1,000 feet, or 900 feet. Again, running pretty good for the most part, which is nice. There's a little bit of stutters once in a while. And sometimes it's because it loses an internet connection with the servers. And then when it reconnects, there's usually a really big stutter when that happens. And woo, when you're in VR and you get those kind of stutters, it can make you feel a little bit ill. But like I said, it's running okay for the most part here. I'm just using my cheap Logitech flight stick, where I rotate the flight stick for the rudder pedals. In the past, I've actually used my, I have like a Logitech steering wheel set. And I had it set up so you could use the gas pedal and the clutch pedal on the steering wheel set as your rudder pedals. And you know what? For using what I got, basically a free solution, it works pretty well. But like I said, I just installed, well, I haven't played Flight Simulator in so long that it had updates to do, and it reset everything. All the settings were reset, all the controller bindings were reset, and I didn't want to take the time to figure out how to get the pedals working again. So we just rotate the joystick for the rudder pedals. But again, for a scenic, kind of relaxing flight, that works fine. Like I said, when you get up close to all these buildings, you know, even on low or medium, it can still look pretty nice. It's still pretty cool, especially in VR. Again, when I'm not in VR, we're on like ultra high, or very high graphics, I should say, sorry. But definitely a lot more demanding in VR when you're rendering it in 3D twice for each eye. Well, once for each eye. So yeah, good look at the downtown, all the buildings. And then again, we'll head over to the bridge. This is so fun. Flying the helicopter, it's just so fun and relaxing, and again, just enjoy the scenery. See my shadow down there on the buildings? It's always cool. Oh, this looks great. Yeah, this is really cool. San Francisco. Again, never been here in real life, but I thought it would be a cool place to check out. The first time I ever flew the helicopter in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I did New York City. That was pretty cool. So I thought we would check out something different. And this came to mind. Frame rate's getting a little jerky there, as it's maybe just loading in more assets for the upcoming area, and it downloads a lot of the satellite imagery as you're flying around. But then, of course, it uses AI to generate all the buildings and the trees and the roads and stuff. And sometimes it's funny looking at some of the way the roads connect and stuff. Sometimes is a little funny looking, but on one hand, you're not meant to see it up close, but on the other hand, the buildings look great up close. So you sometimes get a weird little mismatch. And there is the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's gain a little altitude here. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, let's not crash into it. Slow down here. Oh, it looks so good. That looks so cool. Let's come down slowly here and take a look at the base of the bridge. Which is an area that I know I've seen in a few movies. Old Alfred Hitchcock movies, or so an old black and white film noir movie that I watched not too long ago, where come down slowly, slowly. Let's back up a little bit and rotate a little bit. This area down here, I want to say, well, no, that hasn't loaded in right, or and I'm thinking of a different spot. Okay, let's back up. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. This area here. Is this it? Don't crash into it. Jesus. This movie, I can't remember the name of the movie. It was an old black and white film noir movie. And this guy and this girl are hiding from a cop that's looking for him. And they're hiding, I believe it's down there in those buildings down there. Which I don't know what that used to be, but definitely I think I've seen that in several movies. Let's fly under the bridge. If we can, without crashing. I think that would be pretty cool. Very, very cool. Alright. And then, like I said, we will check out that tower. Which, like I said, was probably a TV broadcasting tower in the analog days. Although I suppose it would still be today in the digital age. The digital ATSC. Or perhaps, again, a radio station or something. But definitely got to check that out. It's funny, I couldn't get the sound to work in my VR headset. And in the Windows sound options, the headphone jack on the VR headset shows up as an option, but the actual speakers that built into the headset weren't showing up as an option. And in Microsoft Flight Simulator here, if I tab out of VR mode and go to desktop mode, then I get the audio coming out of the VR headset. But when I go into VR mode, then I don't get the audio coming out of the VR headset. So that's pretty funny. Would this be the Hollywood Hills? Is this the Hollywood Hills? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? We can maybe try and find the Hollywood sign, too. We'll take a little loop around these hills, because again, I believe this is the Hollywood Hills, where the Hollywood sign is. Oh, it might be over there more. I don't know. Maybe we will find out. Not seeing anything yet, but I don't even know which direction it would be facing. And again, assuming it's even here and not there. Huh. What do you think? I don't think it's over here. So is it over here? I don't know. These don't look like very big hills. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe it's over there more in the distance. Cool to see all the buildings, though, up close. Again, I don't know. I just don't know. I would have thought it was more over here by this tower. Take another look. Tiggy. Hi, buddy. My cat's meowing and he's like tapping my side while I'm sitting on the computer chair. Kitty wants some attention. Still not seeing anything. Well, let's head back downtown over here. Maybe we'll try and land on top of a building. Sounds like fun. The tallest one straight ahead looks pretty good. We'll land on that. Oh, is that Alcatraz? I think we're gonna head out over there. Maybe we'll land on Alcatraz. Oh yeah. Well, look at that building. It's like falling over. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm just seeing like. Never mind. I thought we were seeing like a serious AI glitch. Some of these buildings, when you see them up close, they look pretty bad. But some of them, because some of them are just made by the AI, and some of them, like that one, I'm assuming was hand modeled. That's obviously a famous landmark. I don't know what the name of that building is though. But oh, what's that? Coit Tower? That's cool. And my got Alcatraz straight ahead. It's funny seeing the Golden Gate Bridge just from this distance, and it's not. I don't think it's fully rendered in. Again, we're on like a mix of low and medium, so our draw distance is definitely not very high. I think that's what's happening there. But again, we got to keep this running as good as we can in VR. Alcatraz. This is going to be a good spot to land here. Right on top of that building. No, it's not quite flat on top. Huh. Yeah, we could probably land on that. Of course, we might just go right through it if it's not, properly designed, I guess, to be hit or landed on. Maybe we'll land on that older brown building over there. It's a little more flat. We'll land. Yeah, we'll land on the roof of this old building. And got my shadow there for reference. So we try and make a really smooth landing here. Whoop. The accumulator, or whatever you want to call it. I forget what it's called. Is that what it's called in a helicopter? It's very touchy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Nice. That's a good landing. It's too bad we're facing... Let's turn around. Spin around so we can get a view of Alcatraz. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, that was a little rough. But hey, that's better. All right. I think that's a good place to leave the video off. That's cool. That's real cool. Although, we did say we were going to land on one of those tall buildings, didn't we? Yeah, let's go for it.
NorCal approach Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type 6 miles southeast of 22 Charlie Alpha 200 feet.
Get rid of this objectives thing again. Even though it's going to pop right back up in a minute, I'm sure. This is a good view.
Squawk 2457 X-ray Golf Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 6 miles southeast of 22 Charlie Alpha 700 feet. Altimeter 29.92. Roger X-ray Golf Sierra. NorCal approach Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
Charlie Airspace X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Which one was it we said we were going to land on? I think it's dead ahead here. And again, that triangular shaped building. I'm surprised the name of it's not popping up. It's got that light bulb over it, like it's going to tell you the name. But it won't. It's not telling me the name. I'm sure if I hovered the mouse over it, it would, but... It's not the smoothest building on top to land on. I don't think. Oh, maybe. Maybe there's room there to land on it. See how shitty it looks when you're up close to these buildings that aren't hand, created by a person. Let's go. Do I want to spin around so we can get a better view if we land here? Oh. Come on. Like that. I kind of want to see that when we land. And there we go. Nice. Very nice. I mean, the buildings look like shit this close up. Kind of ruining the whole view. That's not the way to go out. Let me show you the way to go out.
NorCal approach Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type 8 miles southeast of 22 Charlie Alpha 800 feet. Request flight following.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra NorCal approach. Squawk 1.
Wee.
Squawk 1536 X-Ray Golf Sierra.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god. Holy shit.
Charlie Alpha 100 feet.
I thought that was it. Somehow I made it through. That was pretty fun, though. Whoo! Little nauseous there for a second. Oh, this is fun, though. This sure is fun. Let's land inside whatever that is. Oh shit. Don't crash into it. Oh my god. What even is this? I think we're just gonna... Oh no, it was landed on the ground. Alright. Somehow didn't crash. Oh, so fun. So fun, but we gotta go out in a fireball of glory. Yes. Yes, we do.
NorCal approach Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Let's just crash into this
8 miles
thing.
southeast of 22 Charlie Alpha 400 feet. Request flight following.
What? We didn't die? Oh my god, I know we're on easy, but I thought that would... Did you just not die if you crash on easy? No way. Let's do like a...
Roger
Full on, like, no power landing. Just crashed into the ground. Boom! We're indestructible! I did not know we were indestructible. It's no fun. Well, I guess that's it then. Let's land on this little tiny, probably just an elevator control room on top of this building. That looks so bad up close. These buildings all look like they got destroyed in a war up close.
Squawk 4315 X-ray Golf Sierra.
X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 8 miles southeast of 22 Charlie Alpha 200 feet.
Alright. We're going to call it there. We're indestructible, which is no fun. But this was fun in general, though. Let me tell you that. Wow. Again, I haven't been in Flight Sim and VR in a long time. And the helicopters are very fun and relaxing to fly around for scenic flights like this. So I guess that's it. See you guys later. Back to the real world. Whoa.